So fine, today is our testing time for indefinite articles a and an. Let's begin. Have you got any doubt before that? Anybody has any doubt before that? Anybody wants any clarification? No, it is very clear, as clear as the daylight, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Let's begin. 100 out of 100 means you get a trophy for yourself. Not a trophy, but a trophy, a big thing, isn't it? Okay, let's begin. So here, hour. What do you write? A hour or an hour? An hour, yes. An. Why an? Why an hour? Although the word begins with a consonant sound, ha, you don't pronounce it. So it is silent. Therefore we say an hour. The sound that you hear is a vowel sound. Ow. That is, you remember our diphthongs. I told you, there are 44 sounds. Of these 12 are pure vowels and 8 are diphthongs. So ow. Diphthong is also a vowel. So you have to use an hour. The next one, a hospital. Why? It is pronounced. H is pronounced, isn't it? A hospital. Next, an honest. Correct? Is that correct? Everybody got correct? Yes. An honest. You self-check instead of handing over your book to me. Self-check. Tick, tick, tick. Yes. Only ticks. An honest man. Here, next one. One-eyed. One-eyed. Begins with the O, but actually it is a consonant sound. You see? What. So this is when, that sound. What. Water. It's not water. Don't say water, but water. So here it is. So here a one night. A 1 rupee note. A 1 rupee note, not and 1 rupee note. See? And here such, followed by a noun in between, you must have that word. Such a one. Such a one. I have never seen such a one in my life. You see. You see, for example, you see a very beautiful flower in the forest. First time you are seeing that, and you say, I have never seen such a one. I have never seen such a flower. I have never seen such a class full of smart, intelligent and clever students. Such a class. And you can also use it the negative way. Such a fellow I have not seen. You suppose that person is always quarreling. Then he says, such a fellow I have never seen. So negative also you can say like that, positive. And the next, a or an. See, ya. No? So that is consonant sound. A young man. Next, a uniform. Uniform, not uniform. You don't say school uniform. Please say uniform. No. Say uniform. Say uniform. Here once again, one-man show. Here, a one-man show. One-man show. Not an one-man show. Yes, it begins with the vowel, and that is vowel letter. Please remember that this vowel letter, not vowel sound. Yes. And next, a usual person. A usual. Yes, a usual. You don't say an usual person. You don't say that. If you say an usual person, then it is vowel. But here it is not vowel. A great honor. Why a great honor? Remember? The noun is qualified by an adjective. Then what will happen to? Actually, it is originally great and honor. But then, since you have moved it from here to the left side of the adjective begins with the consonant sound and therefore a great honor. An opportunity, that is vowel sound, opportunity, an opportunity. Unanimous opinion, not an unanimous opinion. Unanimous opinion. Very a large city, symbol. A large city, such a hot weather. Such that construction, such a hot weather. Any doubt regarding this? There can be a doubt here. Why this an isn't it? Oh, we have made it very clear. So there is no scope for any doubt here, isn't it? Yes. Now, next one we can see that construction, that special usage. So tall a man as that. So adjective, then you have to use indefinite article. So tall a man as that. So smart an actor as Shah Rukh Khan. So smart an actor as Shah Rukh Khan. So smart an actor as Salman Khan. So smart an actor as Rajinikanth. So you can name a number of smart people, isn't it? Yes. Such an old story. Same construction. Such an. After such, a or an. Here it is an because of old story. And next one, very clear. An engineer. An engineer. So here next one again. So large a house as this before. So large a house. Means I have never seen so large a house as this before. If you go and stand in front of the Mysore palace, you will see. You will say like this now. I have never seen so palatial a building as this. That's it. I have never seen. When Dr. Faustus, it's a doctor, name of a doctor, like you have got Dr. John, Dr. Thomas, like that. So Dr. Faustus saw Helen of Troy. He said, I have never seen such a beautiful lady as Helen of Troy. Helen is the most beautiful lady in the world, isn't it? Yes. Helen, I have never seen such a beautiful lady as Helen is. Such a large. What noise? You don't say. It's not English. So what do you say? What a noise. See? But in this class, I tell you, no noise. Because you are all extra decent. So you are not making any noise. So what a noise. See? This is a totally special use. Noise is not countable. You cannot count it. 1 noise, 2 noise, 3 noise, 4 noise like that. But still, you have to use it. Because noise. Don't make a noise. I told you a question paper now. In ICWI, there was a question paper for the examination. Don't make noise. Correct it. The students were just looking and counting the stars. I was there supervising the examination. So I went through the question paper. Then I saw don't make no. This is a problem. That I mean. So don't make a noise. Understand that? Yes. Have a cup. Have a cup. A cup of tea. Or even have a tea. That's okay. You can, if this is not here also, you can say have a tea. Then it should be not have a cup. This is this one, not this. So have a cup. You say have a coffee. Have a tea. So that is perfect good English, or what we say idiomatic English. You need not say cup of tea. Cup, so the idiomatic English. That is the style. It's a style. Have a tea. Please have a tea. Have a coffee. You cannot count it, but that's the way you use it. It's shame, not it's shame, but it is a shame. A shame, a shame. What a terrible pain. What a terrible pain. Anox, that's very simple. Anox. Yes. Don't do a wrong. Same problem. A wrong, a shame, a shame. Then we have got what other thing? A headache here again. Suffering from a headache. Not from headache. Go to the doctor, I am suffering from a headache. Don't say, I am suffering from headache. I am suffering a headache. If you say, I am suffering from headache, sometimes if the doctor, suppose it is in London, in England, the doctor will just look at you like this, frowning like this, wrinkling your forehead like this. Have a headache? Have a headache? Yes, that's the real reason. Suffering from a headache. He is not social. He has a few friends or few friends. Negative. It's okay. So no indefinite article is required. He is not social. He does not talk to many people. Sometimes we can see some people are always sitting. So they don't talk to anybody. They don't want to talk to anybody. They don't want to interact with others. Therefore what happens? He has few friends. No friends. Negative. So no negative situation. For a while stay here. Like for a while. For a while means for a time. For a time. For a while. You stay here. That is again idiom. Only a little money left. I have only a little money left. A beggar comes to me and says, please sir, give me 40 rupees for a meal. Then I will say, I have only a little money left. Means just for it's a positive, because there is an expression like this, just and only. After only, you have to say a little. After just, you have to say a little. If you say, I have just a little money, I have only a little money. Same with that is for uncountables. Just little milk, little water. See that? Little water, little jam, little butter. See, but on the other hand, countables you use few. You remember I told you the last class. For countables, only a few books you can say. In my library, I have only a few books, or just a few books. Just a few books. Just and only. After that, you have to use a. If the next word is little or few. Little for countable, uncountable, like water and so on. Oil, little oil. But the other few for countable. This we already did the last class, isn't it? Yes. The case is in the court. We can do little about it. The sub judice we said. So we can do little. We cannot do anything. Case is that we cannot. This negative, no? We can do little. We cannot do much. We can do little. Little about it. Just a few books. Just now I told you. I have got just a few books. In my library I have just a few books. I don't have many books. There are many books in my college library, but not in my library. Just a few books. Have little patience. Have a little patience. That is a kind of advice. No? So positive. Have a little patience. We can do this. Some people when they pull the door of the table, it won't come out. Then they are fighting like this. Then somebody who is watching will say, have a little patience, it will come out. Why are you wrestling with that? No need of wrestling with it. Just have a little patience. Isn't it? Yes. If you have a little patience, you can do any great work. Half hour, no. Half hour left, nobody will say, but half an hour. Half an hour. Half an hour left. Half an hour. Let's go for a walk, not for walk. Let's go for a walk. It sounds awesome. Let's go for a walk. We're taking all ticks. Yes. Then, interesting story and interesting story. And interesting story. Yes. Then next one is a salary. Salary of rupees 2000 month. You cannot say. That has the meaning of every. So you can say salary of rupees 2000 a month. So in this case, a has the meaning of every month. He is earning a salary of 2000 rupees a month. Means every month, not only one particular month. It means every month. So a has that meaning. A has that meaning. Every, yes. Then he makes 15,000 rupees a year. Means every year. Every year. A year. A year. Not an year. But an year. That is year. But Y year is ya. Therefore you cannot say an year. Isn't it? Yes. So A has the meaning of, let's say A has the meaning of every. So a month means every month. A year means every year. So now here is a very funny use of a or an. You know this is a proper noun, isn't it? So in this proper noun, A has the power to make it a common noun. How is that possible? No? A has a power. This is a small word you would think, but it has tremendous powers. Small power is this. If you give a common proper noun, that means the name of a person, it will make it the magic. It's a kind of magic, you know. You have got a pen, then the magician will make it a flower. And afterwards the magician will make it a bird, like that. So it's a magic. That magic now, let's see. He is Daniel. That is the name of a person. We have said that you should not use indefinite article with the names of persons. That is proper nouns. But here we can use. When you say, he is a Daniel. What does that mean? He is a Daniel. He is a Daniel means he is like Daniel. Not that he is, this is Daniel, but he is. The very famous statement in The Merchant of Venice, the play written by Shakespeare, you know, Shylock is shouting now, a Daniel come to judgment. Daniel comes to judgment. That is calling him Portia. You remember that story in the BASELIUS or some books you might have read that, no? The story of the Merchant of Venice. See, there is a miser. His name is Shylock. When Portia, as lawyer, comes and supports Shylock against Antonio, then Shylock shouts like this: a Daniel come to judgment. Daniel is supposed to be a very famous judge. So he said, he is a Daniel. That's what he says. So he is a Daniel. He is a Shakespeare. He said. Does that mean he is a Shakespeare? Shakespeare lived in the, say, years ago, or 400 years ago, isn't it? 400 plus years ago. So he is no more, but he's a Shakespeare. Means he writes like a Shakespeare. He has got mastery of literature like Shakespeare. He is a Kalidasa. He is a Kumaranasa. So such kind of things he is a Pallathal. See, like that you can say, but then it is not that person. It is not that person. When you find a great speaker, you can say, oh, he is a Demosthenes. Demosthenes is supposed to be the greatest speaker in Greece. So you say, oh, he is a Demosthenes. Or he is a Mark Antony. Mark Antony who gave a speech, a thrilling speech at the funeral of Julius Caesar. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears, starting like that. So then you can say, oh, he is a Mark Antony. Like that he can say. That doesn't mean this is Mark Antony. That means he is like him. So if by using an indefinite article, you can change a proper noun, a common noun. That's the thing. He is a Daniel. He is a Shylock. Just now here. When you say he is a Shylock, means miserly. Will not spend money. Whatever he gets, he puts it in pocket and then in his safe, and then taking the whole thing to the bank. And he will be eating very poor food and non-nutritious food, nothing. Just collecting money, that's his hobby. So, and will not give to anybody. He will not give to poor people when they come begging for someone. So such a person is a miserly, yes. So half a dozen. We don't say half dozen, but it is a half a dozen. Means like half an hour, half a dozen. See? rupees 10 a dozen means every, that's the mean. Rupees 10 a dozen. Apples rupees 10 a dozen means every dozen you have got a, I think I have told you, and the testing is done, testing is over, testing, there's a mic, before beginning a program, there's a testing, so before we begin the next program, testing, so what about the testing score? Everybody got 100, yes? Very good. So everybody will be getting a trophy. Okay? Fine. Any doubts regarding these things? If you have got any doubt, okay, tell me, ask me tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or you can send an email. No problem, doubt. Time, anytime, any day, anywhere you can ask doubts. Is that clear to you? Okay. So all about the indefinite articles a and I have told you except one point. What is that? That is about the pronunciation of these two small words. These are small words, but the pronunciation is also important when you come to spoken English. So that is, you have got it has got two pronunciations. One is A and the other is this is. So this. One is A and the other is A means you are stressing. Understand that? You say like that, no? A. Amen, you say. This stressing, amen. But if you say amen, amen. I met a wrestler. If you want to stress that part now, say I met a wrestler. You don't want to stress that part, you want to say I met a wrestler. I met a wrestler. I met a poet. Strong. Poet is stressed. So A. That's not. But if you want to say, you are stressing, you are not. I met a poet. I met a poet. So you have got two pronunciations. Normally, what happens is we always use this, we call a strong form. Strong form. And this a weak form. One is strong and one is weak. Normally, in spoken English conversation, you use the weak form. We don't say, this is a boy, we say, this is a boy. That's a girl, this is a bird. You don't say, this is a bird. This is a girl. You don't say like that. Strong forms, normally we don't use, but you should know that there is a thing called a strong form. It's a clear thing. Okay. The next one is an. Oh, it has got three pronunciations. One is the strong form, and then less strong, and the weakest form, and. So three pronunciations. This is the strong form. This is the weak form. This is weakest form. Look at that. So that means you want to say, you want to stress an. Then you say like that, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple. That's important. An apple keeps an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So you are stressing that. Suppose let's stress here. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Or this one, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps. An apple a day keeps. An apple a day keeps. Let's reverse this order. An apple a day keeps. An apple a day keeps. An apple a day keeps. Look at that. An apple a day. An apple a day. No. Normally, again, in spoken English, we prefer the weakest forms. Spoken English, written English, of course, depending on the context, you have to stress or you may not stress. So remember, this is the last word about the indefinite articles. Two small words, no? Say how they are used and how they change their meanings. Why do we say, where do you use a, where do you use an? What is called the criterion? You understand that word, criterion? Yes? Or what is the reason? So what is the reason? Why you are using a certain reason and certain reason? It's not once again the last word that I may tell you, each one. Your A, E, I, O, U will not help you. Will not help you, once again I said. Because they are vowel letters, not sounds. There are vowel sounds, 20 vowel sounds. 20, do you remember I told you, 12 pure vowels and 8 diphthongs, that is 20. So 20. Any of this, of this 20, out of this 20, any word begins with any one of these 20. Any one. You have to use vowel. But you have to use an before that word. So we have got examples now. Outstanding, and outstanding. And outstanding. Because how? You remember that this is the, yes. So you must go through our phonetic classes. Half a dozen of them we have seen. We spent 6 hours on this. You remember, no? Our vowels, what is meant by a vowel? Vowel means free flow of air. Consonant means there is some kind of cut in the flow of air. All these things we have done. So please go through that and then we will see. So forget about this A-E-I-O-U, because A-E-I-O-U is not going to help you as far as use of A and an are concerned. I think that is clear to you. Okay, if this is clear, testing is done. You got 100 out of 100, and therefore we pass on to, we have got, you want to talk and waste your time, spend your time. Somebody wants to sing, somebody wants to tell a story. Are you ready? If not, I pass on to our next very adventurous area in English grammar. Very thrilling and very interesting. It's really an adventure. Master the use of this small word, this word, this. If you have got a mastery over the use of this small word, see, then it is an achievement in life. It is like, I must say, conquering Mount Everest peak. Because it is so adventurous, that's right. Not that it is difficult. It is not difficult at all. It is adventurous. It's an adventure. So let's begin. Okay? Let's have just an introduction today. So just because these 3 words together you call articles. Articles in English, articles. The articles. We always said the articles. The articles in English, these 3 words, one is the other is and, you have seen, and the other is the. These are the 3 words, small words, and the. We have seen now, these 2 we have seen. They are indefinite. Indefinite. What is indefinite means? Not sure. That's the thing. When you are using this article before a noun, a and an, you are not sure about it. So it is indefinite. See? So for example, I met a boy. Which boy? What boy? What was he doing? We don't know anything about it. Understand? I saw an elephant. Is it an elephant here in this village, or an elephant there in the forest, or an elephant in the sky? some magical elephants? We don't know. So it is indefinite. That's why we say indefinite articles. Okay. Now then, what is the opposite of indefinite? Opposite of indefinite is definite. Unhappy. What is the opposite? Happy. Isn't it? Right? Like that. So this is the definite article. The definite article. The definite article. This is the. A great, small but great word. It's a small word but great word. Understand? See, you can see now. How are we? Definite, yes. When I say definite, that is opposite of indefinite, and meaning is that you are sure about it. Sure. When you say the boy, in a context you say, you are sure it is that particular boy. That's it. The boy. See. Okay. Now let's see. Where are we going to use this indefinite article? Indefinite article. There are some places. I have divided this into 3 sections. The use of indefinite articles. 3 sections to make things very easy. One section is a must. A must, that means where you have to use. There is no escape. You cannot say that I don't know or I missed it like that. So it is a must. So that is a must. A must means using the is a must. Second section is I have given the title yes or no, or may not. So that is, I would say, yes, no section. Yes, no section. Why do you say yes or no? Same word can be used with article, with the definite article, or without the definite article. That area. And now third area is never. See? Never. So that is never. Never again. So there is a film, no? Don't say never again. That is. So never means you should not use articles. In an area where you should not use the. Now we are talking about the, not a and. Definite article. Okay, let's begin with the a must. Where will you use? Places where you have to use. Without that, even the meaning will change. So you are going to have that section called a must. What is a must means? You have to. See? You have to. There is a catch-22 situation begins. Where you have to use. You cannot escape. There is no escape for you. See that? First one you can see. Because it gives, otherwise you cannot communicate. There is a meaning problem. When you are talking to other people, they won't understand. There is a lot of confusion. Yes. Confusion. You know that there is a song now. Yes. Begins with the confusion, isn't it? Please remove confusion. See? Confusion, you know that. So we are going to remove that confusion. Understand? Yes. So first is where you have to look at this sentence. There was a king. There was a king. Okay. No, not out. There was a king. Once upon a time there lived a king. Isn't it? Our grandmothers used to tell us such stories about kings and queens and giants and fairies when we were small children, isn't it? Yes. And when she would tell us the story, our eyes would start dilating. Like the surprise, now you will be surprised there. So there was a king. Then, what do you do? If we say, a king was kind. A king was kind. There's no sense now. No sense. So what you do is, instead of this we say the king. So what is happening here? Already have mentioned a noun. A second mention of that should be accompanied by this article. Now you see the sense. There was a king. The king was kind. Which king? Answer. Which king? This particular king. The king that we mentioned. I saw a bird. The bird was singing. Not any other bird. This bird which I saw, particular use. So, in general we can say like this. What will we say? When you mention something particular, something special, you say this and not the other. You want to create the impression, or you want to say this and not the other. Then what will you do? You say the. Understand? The. And in this case you can see. Say another example just now is I saw a bird. So this is indefinite. I saw a bird. There are many birds there in the sky. Or the branches sitting there. Some of them are flying, some of them are eating, some of them are quarreling like this. So, but when you say the bird was singing. It's not like other birds, it is singing. So which bird is singing? I saw a bird, the bird, that particular bird, not other birds. Did you get that? So particular use. In fact, if you have got this in your mind, the idea of a particular person, a particular use of a noun, then I think that 50% of the work is over. Always you keep that in your mind. So this is point one, number one. Have you taken this down? When a noun is used for a second time. Of course, in a sequence of speech or sentences, you have to use down. So simple way of putting this down is the means the definite article. The where second use with second use of a noun. A noun can be noun can be singular or plural. So second use, or you can say particular. Can you remember this word? Particular. Or you can say that and no other. That and no other. That one and no other one. Understand? See that? So when you say like that, you can say no. I saw a girl. Okay. And I said the girl was studying in the library. There are many girls in the library. They are talking. But this particular girl, that's the meaning. Understand? Yes. Many dogs, but the dog. Many girls, but the girl. So the second use. Okay, is that clear to you? Second use. Okay? Then the next one is also very, very clear. Remember, adjectives when we studied compares positive, then what is the next one? Comparative and the superlative. Superlative, again you see that idea of particular comes, no? With superlatives you use. With the superlatives. Superlatives. This is very clear. That's why superlatives. Yeah. Best. Good, better, best. So, cleverest. What do you say? Arjun is the cleverest boy in the class. See, that particular boy, the cleverest, no other. In this class, everybody is cleverest. So I cannot use a superlative like that. So understand, in this class. But let us just for the sake of example, let us think like this. The cleverest, see, the best footballer. Who according to you is the best footballer? Superlative, Maradona, you say, isn't it? The best footballer. Who according to you is the best cricketer? No doubt, Sachin Tendulkar is the best cricketer. Suppose you say Sachin Tendulkar is the best cricketer. Without that, see, you fail to communicate the meaning. Is that clear to you? Yes. So with the superlatives, that's a very, very simple proposition, isn't it? Yes. Now, the third is, names of countries like France, France, Britain, Great Britain, Ireland, China, Sweden, Sweden, yes, China, so, Denmark, you have heard of Denmark? Yes. So you have got France, then France, Britain, Ireland, China, Japan, then what else? You have got Sweden, Denmark, so such countries are there. And from these names of countries, you make adjectives. See, an example I will tell you, then you can say. See, I said France. What is the adjective from that? What is that? To mean French people. What is that? India, we say Indians. Then French, you don't have Frenchens. These are Frenchens. All the Frenchens are hardworking, you cannot say. So what do you say? That is an adjective. What is the adjective? French. Yes. You have got French. Ireland? Irish. Yes. Irish. Britain? British. China? Chinese. Japan? Japanese. Sweden? Swedish. Denmark? Danish. Now, these adjectives, see, they stand for what? We say about French fashions. So it's an adjective. French fashions. No? Irish dentist. This, of all the dentists in this world, dentists from Ireland, they are superlative. I know a dentist from Ireland. His name is Brother Aidan. Aidan. A-I-D-E-N. Never have I met such a person, such an expert in dentistry. As well as Irish, British from Britain, Chinese. All these adjectives, their meaning is French people, Irish people, British people, Chinese people, Swedish people, Japanese, understood these people, Danish, understood these people of Denmark. You have to use that. That is very simple. The French, that means the French people as a whole, not individually. French people as a whole, all the people of France. The French are hardworking. Yes. The Irish, yes. You want to say something about the Irish? Yes, they are very handsome. You can say like that. The British, the Chinese, the Swedish, the Japanese, the Danish. Isn't it? Yes. We say about the Danish. Means Danish people. So the French, you have to say the French things. The Danish also you can say. The Irish, the British, the Chinese, the Swedish, the Japanese. When it stands for the people, that's the thing. You have to use the. Also there are two adjectives, they stand for people. What are they? Rich and poor. Rich and poor. You have to say, when you think about the rich people, you have to say the rich, and the poor. Means the poor people, that's understood. So this is a place you have to use the. The French means the French people. When you say the French, the Japanese are great warriors. The great warriors, this Kung Fu and all those Japanese people, isn't it? The films you have seen now. Great warriors. So you have to say the poor, the rich. There is a special use of those two adjectives, rich man and poor man. The rich man is in hell, and the poor man is comfortably seated in the bosom of Abraham, the great father. That is what some people believe like that. So poor man. So the rich, the poor. Understand? Now I have shown you 3 places where you have to use the definite article the. What are they? When you have a second use of the same noun or early mentioned with the superlatives and with certain adjectives, meaning, the meaning, what is the meaning? Meaning people. It is a people. The French means. So you see, as I told you in the beginning, it's going to be an adventure. Now you understand it's nothing. It's simple, it's very simple. So let us take it easy. If you have a little patience, you can master this. Don't hurry up. Just now we have that word, little patience. If you have a little patience, you can master this. Understand? So, with that optimistic note, we will wind up for today. Bye.